Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to the show. One of the great lines that will always prevail in history is that we must always stick by the truth, even when sometimes that offends us. If we don't, our enemies could very well nitpick at us over it. And what we're doing is essentially giving them a free talking point. And we want to be careful not to do that. For example, when it comes to the gay and trans issues debate. Now, with that said, our question today is pretty simple. Is homosexuality a mental disorder, and is gender dysphoria a mental disorder? Well, funny enough, most people would tend to agree with the latter. And in fact, if you claim gender dysphoria is a mental disorder, which the medical experts recommend treating with gender therapy, puberty blockers, and so on, most people wouldn't claim that's transphobic. Although I did get banned on Twitter for saying exactly that, but the connotation here is that classifying such phenomenon as mental disorders is really tantamount to suggesting said mental disorder equates to a problem that needs to be addressed. And the proper treatment for it, of course, is systemic oppression and bigotry. Well, the problem with that connotation is that it's all speculation and nothing else. A word isn't defined by the connotation associated with words that typically fall under its category. No. A word that describes a category of phenomenon is defined by what that definition says these must all have in common. And the connotation of that sort simply doesn't apply to all mental disorders. Say you have an IQ of 200. Right, you don't. But I'm guessing you'd probably like to. Because you wouldn't. Well, thing is, if you did, you would have what is known as a mental disorder. Having an IQ that high is not normal. It's a disorder that everyone wants, but guess what? Is who you're attracted to? The emotion we know is love. Does this happen in the brain? Mental. Is a lot less than 50% of people gay? Yes. Disorder. Not that hard.